Uh, Sound is buzzing. Ugh. How are we doing now? Is there any sound now? Now an echo? Are you serious? Oh my God. Let me start my microphone up. Oh, you hear me now? We're good now. Hi Diane. Hi Anissa. Hi John. Can't stay, need to run errands. Well, okay. Go run your errands. So, it got cold here. It was almost gonna snow. We're supposed to get a little chilly rain today, but I don't think it's gonna snow. Oh, well, there you go, Anissa. It's your fault. Hang on, I'll be right back. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back after these advertisements from the sponsors of our show. Who are the sponsors? I don't know. I need to get a sponsor. Somebody pay me $10,000 a month to run an advertisement on my channel. You ain't got anywhere else to go. It's a sad state of affairs. Yes, it is. What else is going on? Nothing. Sign language. I used to know a little bit of sign language. My mom was a sign language translator at our church when I was growing up. There was a couple of deaf ladies that she would translate the songs and the sermon and prayers and stuff. James knows the sign. I wonder if I can remember the alphabet. No, that's C. That's D. That's W. That's V. I forget what U was. I don't remember all of them anymore. That's O and that's K. Okay? Tom, are you okay?
Yes, I am.
Tom got his hair did.
Yeah.
You look better.
I've been to therapy this morning, so I haven't, between the sweat and not brushed it, it don't look too good. Good morning, everybody in the chat.
Well, you look better than you usually do, so there.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you.
Where's your babushka shawl?
Roberta's got her space heater on, so it's doing pretty good this morning.
Oh, it's toasty in there, huh? What does your shirt logo say?
Charlotte Bobcats.
Charlotte Bobcats.
Yeah.
Well, good for the Bobcats.
Oh, we don't have a Bobcats anymore. It's now the Hornets.
Oh, well, that's a vintage collectible shirt then, and you're wearing it. Why don't you sell it?
Because it don't sell for nothing. Nobody liked the Bobcats. And people always made fun of their logo, saying it looked like it was first of all, it sounded like it was a high school basketball team. The Bobcats. Which
bum crack. Or 24K.
He came out of a storage unit.
Go Birds. Oh, we're never going to hear the end of Philadelphia going to the Super Bowl now. Between you and Maggie, we're inundated with Philadelphia people that gotta love them Eagles.
No, you don't.
Morning, Ron. No, you're not. Yeah. I still think that Dallas should have been the team that lost yesterday's game instead of the 49ers. I don't think Dallas would have made the Super Bowl, but I sure think they should have been able to hang with the 49ers.
Well, all I got to say is I better not still be alive when well, let me rephrase that. Y'all better hope I'm still not hanging with you people if the Dolphins ever get to the Super Bowl. Because I will blast the hell out of everything.
I do get tired of Dallas letting me down, but never give up on the team. I hope I can outlive Jerry Jones and his stupidity, but whatever. I wish they'd quit trying to make money with the Dallas Cowboys and just win. There will be riots, win or lose. Yeah, probably. It was probably a little raucous in Philadelphia last night with their win over the 49ers yesterday. Boy, old Kansas City had a hard time with the Bengals. I thought they were going to lose, but they had a couple of lucky plays toward the end. Jerry should move the team to Tijuana. Yeah. Change them over to a soccer football team. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys there, Ron. Actually, it's the Arlington Cowboys, I guess. That's where the stadium is. Arlington's between Dallas and Fort Worth. He didn't pay $1 billion and he has investors. 30% of the Cowboys. No matter what you think about them, Dallas is the largest monetary sports franchise in the world of any team, any sport.
Yeah.
They were America's team when Roger Staubach was the Dallas quarterback. Don't worry, Todd. Dallas will be better next year. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I could go on. Easy now. All right, I'm putting a link in the side chat if anybody wants to come on and talk. Tom is engrossed in something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not into
you're
football.
Fine.
I find football incredibly boring. And I only claim to be a Dolphin fan is because they're Dolphins. I don't watch football. I've never been to a live football game. Don't intend to go to a live football game. I take that back. When I was in high school, of course, I was in the band, so I went to a lot of football games. And I went and saw a couple of University of South Carolina football games, but I don't follow football. Like I said, it's incredibly boring.
Football is just going to remind me of, if I go to a live game, it's just going to remind me of the 33 years of being a band director and the 4 years of college band and the 4 years of high school band and the 3 years of junior high band. How many years was I in band stuff? Jeez.
No.
40 years of doing band stuff from junior high until I retired.
Like, I don't watch basketball and I don't watch baseball. The only sport that can hold my attention is hockey.
You have no life, Tom. I get bored with hockey because there's not enough points scored.
It doesn't matter. It's all the movement, the slamming each other into the wall, busting people with those hockey sticks. That's a sport. Oh, he touched me on my shoulder pads. Penalty, 5 yards. Oh my God. You know. Yeah, I like the minor leagues. We have the Checkers here in Charlotte.
Were you in the Corps, Ron?
And then of course I like curling. I can sit through 2 hours of curling and not and just sit there and watch it.
I'd rather watch paint dry than watch curling. If they would get some cute girls on there to like slide that stone and get in that position, you know. It's almost like a yoga stance when they let go of the stone.
See, another thing that grinds my grits about these pro teams is they get all this money from the taxpayers. Like we've paid for a stadium and we paid for an arena, and that's bullshit. If you can't afford to build a facility for your team, then you're too poor and you can't afford to have a sports team.
Hockey's a sport for anybody who can't shoot, kick, or catch a ball. But you
better be quick as hell. Because someone's going to put your ass up against the wall in a minute.
You can fight good and lose teeth.
No.
Quidditch.
There was no such thing when I was young. I had a letter for band. No, it just doesn't. I guess I have ADD or something. It's never been able to hold my attention. So that's me.
Yep.
I'm not holding it against you if you spend Sunday afternoon watching grown men play a child sport. 29 and 48 here.
Look at that. It's cold.
Apparently, it's going to be cold is dipping down from the Arctic again starting this week. It's supposed to be cold up north. Colder up north.
Snowflakes at 3 p.m.
You're supposed to get snowflakes?
Yep. We have a 30% chance, but at 3 p.m. the temperature's supposed to be like 35, so I don't know how it's gonna snow. It's supposed to have like a 60% chance of a. It's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna spit a little bit and then it'll melt when it hits the ground.
James, I've only sat down in the general admission area one time, and I don't remember about the seats. The rest of the time, we've been up in the corporate box.
Yeah, Ron, I taught band at Clifton 1 year. I kind of semi-retired, and then I went back to teach half a day at Clifton for a year and Lorena for 2 years.
Um, Fisher, you a North Carolina boy?
I just sold some hockey gear. Man, they pad up though. I don't see how you could get hurt getting hit with a puck with all that stuff on. I bet their gear weighs 25 pounds. All the padding and shin guards and face mask and helmets and
Anissa, you
yeah,
need to tell Felix he needs to
Romans.
send you a Rolex because where he lives at, those are like Timexes to everybody else.
You played the sousaphone in the Aggie band, Harbor? I would. I don't think I could do those turns that they do with the sousaphone. I mean, they do snap. They did those snap turns, those military snap right on the beat of the music. And making a turn like that with a 23-pound is the bass. To Dixie line. The bass. You didn't call it a sousaphone, you called it a bass?
You
Or a bass trombone?
you misunderstood me, Anissa. I didn't say for you to buy one. He said you needed one, so he could just send you one. Because nobody needs a Rolex. Where's Robinson at?
It's close to. It's on the other side of Waco from us.
No, I'm talking about Fish and Pig.
What?
I'm assuming it's in North Carolina someplace, but I can't get it to come up any place. Anyway, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah. We didn't go anywhere or do much, so I like that.
How's your mother-in-law doing back at her own house?
Well, so far so good.
Good.
She,
I imagine she's glad to be home.
I guess, I don't know. I think she enjoyed my wife waiting on her hand and foot. And when my wife wasn't around, it was me. So, um, I put her out. No, home health care came in and said, and they took her to her house. And they told her, well, you could move back in now. You're able to do enough. So she'd been back in her house for almost a week.
Yeah, y'all got your house back to yourself now until one of the kids moves back home.
That's kind of the nice part for us. She wasn't a big bother, but I pretty much stay out here in the bat cave, and mother-in-law pretty much stayed in the living room in her chair,
Right.
watched TV and played games on her cell phone.
Did she have any kind of home care coming in?
Oh yeah, she still gets regular visits from home health care, and
Right.
I don't know if she's still doing any physical therapy or not. I think they phased her out of that, or she reached a limit on how much they could help. Something like that.
I was on the treadmill at therapy this morning and just kind of like moving along, and my therapist came over and was looking at my heartbeat and how I felt and whatnot. And she said, "Well, let's just." And then she hit that damn the up button, sped that thing up 2 notches, and said, "Let's try it right there and see if you don't sweat." And the old guy that was standing beside me said, "Geez, Tom, she's trying to kill you." And I said, "Yeah." And then she walked over to his and asked him the same question and knocked his up a couple of notches, sped him up a little bit.
Yeah, I went in for a stress test one time, and they didn't know that I owned my own treadmill, so they put me on a treadmill. And the attendant started it up and said, "You doing okay? You doing okay?" I said, "It seems a little slow," because I'd been walking on my treadmill a lot faster than what she had me going.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'll turn it up. I didn't. She had to turn it up several times before she got me in the state of stress that she wanted me in.
Um, yeah, we got our treadmill Friday, and so I've been walking on it.
Oh,
Roberta's
good.
walked on it.
You put it on the highest setting.
Lord no.
You put you
Yeah,
put it on the you put
Sasha
it
was
on the
running.
40-degree incline.
It's just flat right now. I got to figure out how to make it inclined. If it, oh, it doesn't incline.
You have to build a ramp to put under it.
Yeah, I'll put some wood blocks up under it if I need to. Um,
Doctors have patience. I have
who
nerve.
was talking? 24K was talking about the was it 24K was talking about the fakes. A guy tried to sell me a Bolivia one time. Not a Bolivar, but a Bolivia. and and he also had a Rolex with 2 X's on it. No, it wasn't a Bolivar. It was a Bolivia.
Forrest Gump.
I just have a plain old Timex, and you know what? It
I
tells
just,
time. That $10 watch tells time just like a $15,000 one does. And you don't look like a damn mafia pimp.
I could run like the wind blows. Run, Forrest. I don't run anymore. If I lost all this weight that I have on, I might be able to run some, but I got a long way to go to lose enough weight.
I just don't. If I can, I want to lose some weight. I want to walk. I like walking. I'm not interested in running. Because there's this one guy there who's 165 pounds. Because I heard him just like, and
Hi, Roman.
you know, I just don't. And he runs, and he had a quadruple bypass.
All right, let's check out 24Ks.
Yeah, well, see, that's another thing too. In this is, I'm trying to get prepped for when the zombies start chasing me. I do want to be able to have a good chance of getting away from them.
That is a blingy watch, 24K. Jeez. Cartier.
Hi, officer. Ooh, pardon me.
Do.
Getting up at 6 to go to the therapy just tiresome.
Running
Yeah,
from cops.
anytime running from cops is pointless. A, you can't outrun radio waves, and B, those cannons they have strapped onto their side, it's hard to outrun them too. I had a
Clock.
I
I
had a
wouldn't run
neighbor
out
that
of a
was
burning
constantly
building for free beer.
yeah. I had a neighbor who was constantly having the sheriff's department at his house on the weekends because he'd get drunk and start some bull BS, and it was just went on from there. And one of the one of the deputies came out there was about 5'3" and about 4 feet wide, and just getting out of his patrol car, walking 20 feet to Chris's house was had him in a sweat and panting, and my neighbor told him one time, he said, "Man, if I wanted to get away from you, I could outrun you." And Officer Fudge, that was his name, he said, "Yeah, but you can't outrun this 38 or whatever it was he had." He said, "I'm not running. I tell you to stop twice, and then I'm going to stop you." Good morning, Anxious. Anyway, I was listening to the the weather a while ago, and this Arctic thing that's coming through, I forgot what he called it. He had some kind of name for it. It's going to swoop down through the Midwest and then start moving east. And it's supposed to drop a bunch of snow and cold temperatures on people. Of course, we're just going to get rain, possibly thunderstorms. So Mr. Sadie will probably have snow, cold weather. He's gonna just have to take some vacation time and sit home and play poker.
Superman. Cyber. Who mentioned free beer? You come over here, I'll give you a free beer, Cyber.
Mr. Sadie will share one of his with you.
My hands aren't small enough to hold a can. What are we looking at here?
Oh, wow.
24K.
Yeah, they were talking about certain areas getting a lot of ice. Not snow, but ice. Y'all be safe, Mr. Sadie, out there. Driving on ice is not driving on snow. Which these morons out here just cannot get a grip on.
Bad Leroy Brown. He's a bad Leroy Brown.
Trying to sell you one, Cyber. Or did you sell all your Stetsons?
I'm fresh out of Stetsons. I sold the other one last week.
Oh, okay.
I got another cowboy hat I'll sell him though.
No, it's called resisting arrest, James. Yeah, but Mr. Sadie, 4 wheels on ice is just as bad as 2 wheels on ice. Because for anybody that's never lived like where we live at, we get snow, but it becomes ice. And then
Cyber
people are
kind of looks
driving
like
like
that
crazy on this ice, and they
Clockwork
end up
Orange
tearing
guy.
somebody else's car up or tearing down a power pole that, so 1,500 people are without power for a day. So, just be careful.
What was the 4x4? It's time for the gold and silver report.
Yeah, Glock. Trucks are fashion accessories now.
Today, gold is going sideways. Not going up much, not going down much. Silver, same thing, sideways. All right, let's check the stock market. And we're down.
Well, they're still waiting through news of all the things that happened over the weekend.
Yeah, they got a new Federal Bank meeting on Federal Reserve meeting on Wednesday, I guess.
That's an entirely different situation, James. And somebody's going to go to prison for that.
Kid got beat to death by 5 cops. That's not good.
That's going to be a testy case there. Or not a testy case. That's going to be a That's gonna be a cut and dry case there, because even the police department couldn't find a reason for them doing that. Nothing was implied that he was resisting arrest or anything. A V12 in a 4-wheel drive.
Boom, 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 boom. Why would you modify a truck that much and then just want to sell it?
Well, it must, for only 100K with a V12 in it. It must be a real piece of shit, because you go to the Chevrolet dealership and they've got Silverado 1500s in there that's $85,000.
He showed a picture of it. Go click on that link and look at it. It's a pretty cool looking truck, but yeah, I ain't gonna spend 100,000 for something like that.
That Toyota?
Yeah, he only drove it 15 kilometers, 15,000 kilometers, which is about 8,000 miles.
Oh, that's a Land Cruiser. But we don't have those here in the States. But damn, a Land Cruiser, if you can find one, is $100,000.
That truck's as ugly as my first girlfriend.
Look at that little bed on the back of it. That sucker that's just for hauling eggs, as Tara would say.
Oh no, it's not very big. I'm used to my 8-foot truck bed on my pickup.
Well, I hope Mrs. Sadie is not his first girlfriend. Or Mr. Sadie will be looking for a home.
No electrics. Well, surely it's got a battery.
Well, he's probably talking about all the computerized crap.
Yeah. And a radio. It's got to have a radio. Maybe a MP3 player. You got to be able to hook up your.
When this is over with, I will.
Anyone can fix that truck. And that's what you need. You're going into the desert.
I gotta go get my meds. I'll be right back.
All right. Got to keep your old heart pumping. All right. Let's look at the different models here. Land Cruiser. So you can get them enclosed or like a pickup. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just not my energetic, jovial self this morning. I'm just not feeling it.
There was a Tesla parked in front of our small town post office the other day, and I started looking at it. Guy came up and he showed me the interior, and talked about how he liked it and everything. He was sold on the Tesla. He thought it was the best thing since cooked grits.
Well, anything's better than uncooked grits. But they're supposed to be really nice cars. They're supposed to ride good.
Flintstones. Yep. Cyber's still using cassettes. I'm still using 8-tracks.
On my Facebook feed, somebody posted, and I think it might have been Valerie Cunningham. It was a 45 player built into a car. From when Todd was a young man.
There's a huge Tesla factory. We drove past it on the way to and coming back from the beach a couple of weeks ago. It was a modern looking building, that's for sure. Building actually kind of looks like a Tesla car.
Yeah. Fish, I think she's doing good. As far as I know, she still lives on the north side of Charlotte.
Do, 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 do. Let's see. So here's the Tesla factory in Austin. Guess what road it's on?
Tesla Boulevard?
It's on Tesla Road. Look at the roof.
Yeah.
Or part of the, or is that the parking lot? I don't know.
It looks like the top of the building.
Okay. They got these narrow windows going around the thing. It's a cool looking building.
Yeah.
But here's the highway we were going down.
Cool.
There's Elon. Cha-ching! What did I sell? What did I sell? I sold a vacuum cleaner filter.
Hey, that's good as anything else.
Man, I've sold a bunch of those. Had one buyer yesterday say, would you give me a deal if I bought all 9 that you have of that style? I said, sure. So they bought 9 filters for $72. I'm like,
Wow.
yes, winning. Yeah, it's been one of my good purchases.
And you bought that at auction?
At the auction, yeah. We just finished another auction yesterday evening. Got some various and sundry items to resell. I need more bulk stuff from them, like those filters, and got a swimming pool parts lot. I made thousands off of that deal.
You changed your pool over from chlorine to saline, didn't you?
Yep.
Because you were having a problem finding chlorine products during the pandemic.
You could get it, but it went up in price so high. I was like, holy crap. It would cost more than $1,000 a year to keep my pool chlorinated with chemical chlorine. And that setup for the saline pool was like $1,500. So it will pay it. We're more than halfway having it paid off. Todd spilled his urine.
When you're going to get the hot tub put in? Too hot for the hot tub.
We have a hot tub, but we had some vermin chew through the wires, and I just left it, man. I can't afford to run a pool and a hot tub. Yeah, I did get a new mower, but the other one still works fine. It just had too much oil in it. So I've got 2 lawnmowers now. I guess I'll sell the old one. I don't know.
He made $2,000 from the town that he lives in for fogging for mosquitoes.
You funny, Tom. So I got 13 orders to ship this morning. Good sales weekend. Renault Nissan badge. Everything says Nissan.
Now, there is a difference, James, between saltwater pools and saline pools. Because my in-laws, my parents had a saline pool, and my father must have drove those people down at the pool place crazy. Saltwater pools are real expensive. Didn't Renault bought Chrysler, didn't they? I'm Googling, it says parent organization.
Wasn't.
Oh, it's actually owned by Stellantis. Or Stellantis. Oh, that's Fiat. Sorry. It wasn't a French company, it was an Italian company.
Renault, Nissan, Alliance. There was a lot of automobile manufacturing stuff in Germany when we went there.
Well, Ford used to own majority of Mazda, and they sold it during the crash.
You doing better, Deb? Good. Deb was sick last week. Jeez. Was it COVID, Deb? Or you just had a flu or something? I'm sure they're metric.
Yeah,
It may not be, but almost, I don't know. That's a good question.
probably so. Glad you don't have pneumonia, Deb.
Chest cold.
If I was going to buy a Beetle, I'd want one of like those 1974 Super Beetles, because those were real cars.
I wish I had just a Volkswagen Bug with no electronics like the 1960s,
Right.
70s. Those were cheap and easy to work on and got good gas mileage.
Yeah,
They weren't,
they were steel. They were heavy
yeah.
cars. You probably take one now and cut, you run along at 50 miles an hour and a Mercedes pull out in front of you, you'd probably cut a Mercedes in half, or any car in half this day and time.
Yeah. They're coming for our gas guzzlers, and then after that, they're going for the guns. That's right. The Hitler ones.
You Felix, don't you live in the middle of the oil producing country?
Yeah, he wants it. He wants to be able to smell the fuel. Hmm. I hope I don't live long enough to be forced into an electric car. I just don't want one.
The cars pre-electronics, they go for some good money. Don't matter what they are. And I saw a report one time where like a '63 Plymouth running the fuel we have now, the unleaded fuel we have, is putting out pretty much the same pollution that a brand new car with all the electronics on it is putting out, because of the fuel, not because of all the electronics. Dang, lag is on a move today. Todd, you don't have to worry about, soon you'll be too old to drive.
That's
That's why I have
probably
a young
true.
wife. She can drive me around.
Dang.
Yeah, they just cyber all of them have so many issues now. A known issue on our Outlook was that somehow or another water collects in a little tank, and it blocks the AC, I mean the blower for the heating and AC, and causes it to burn out. So then you have to have a new blower fan put in, and they have to pull out the whole dashboard to put it in. Dang, Mr. Sadie, I do want to be able to turn a key and crank up my car. I don't want to have to get out there and grab the handle and crank it manually.
We would start over, John, but you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
We talked about how wonderful Philadelphia's team is, and we talked about cars a little bit. That's about it.
Talked about watches.
Donkey is faster than a car in the UK. Probably. There's so many roundabouts you got to go around. Yeah. I don't know. They got those motorways that you can get around a little faster.
The M1, the M5.
Yeah, talked about the cowgirls a little bit. Cowpokes.
I tell you what, if you've got an original Dallas Cowgirls poster, you should be sitting on some money. Because you know, if it's one of the original ones, it's one that some boy took off the wall and put in a tube and hid before he got married. Because their wives were like, "You're not putting that up on my wall."
Yeah, Sadie, we took the toll road around Austin so we didn't have to drive through downtown Austin. And the speed limit was 85 on that toll road.
Wow. How many people were on it? Could you? I mean,
Uh,
I know you can't give me an exact count. I'm talking about, was it just a few people, heavy traffic, that type of thing?
um,
By Saber.
it was kind of medium.
Yeah.
Well, hardly ever had to slow down. What did I sell over the weekend? Well, you want to run down?
Todd, I got to go. I got to take a son to a doctor's appointment.
All
So I got
right.
to get out of here.
Bye,
Somebody come in
Tom.
here and hang out with Todd while he's still on here.
Yeah, come in here and chat me up.
All right, Todd. I'll see you later. See you later, guys.
Bye, Tom. All right. Share screen. Share. Let's see. eBay. Um. Okay. Over the weekend, sold vacuum filters. I sold a Atari game part. Sold more vacuum cleaners. I sold a military boonie hat. This is a cool one here. Sold a World War II helmet. On the front of it, it says, "Look out. Look out." But it was just a steel shell. I sold it for 39 and it sold like in an hour of listing it. So I thought, oh crap, I probably asked too little for it. Oh well, live and learn. I didn't pay 40 for it, but I sold it for 40. Let's see. This buyer bought 4 of these vests. I get a lot of military surplus at the auction. And so I love multiple quantity sales. This buyer bought all 9 of these that I had left. Vacuum filters. Dun, dun, dun. I sold an Atari console. I took a best offer. I forget what I sold it for. It wasn't even, I didn't even test it. Sold a pair of ski boots. Da da da. What else did I sell? Sold a pair of bootlaces. 2 pair of bootlaces. Do do do. What else? One buyer bought 3 of these backpack shoulder straps. So a lot of military surplus and a lot of filters. Boom, 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 boom. You sold another set of window latches. You're making bank on that deal. I don't know enough about helmets. There's different eras, different styles, different conflicts. It's hard for me to stay unconfused about them. So I just listed it like 4 times what I paid for it and got it. I'm happy with that, but I just gotta wonder. Dun, dun, dun. I don't have worth point lag. I mean, I did Google pics on it and couldn't find the exact same helmet. Yeah, a lot of people collect helmets. I had a lot of watchers on that thing, or a lot of looks at it in the 1 hour or so that it was listed. Yeah, that auction, they've got, you kind of have to be careful. Um, Lag, I couldn't identify the era or the year that thing was made, so Terra Peak wouldn't have been any good if I couldn't come up with a model. Yeah, ask more and then lower the price. I should have just auctioned it, just thrown it up there and put it on a 7-day auction and let the buyers tell me what it's worth. Google Lens came up with like 8 different helmets. So I still couldn't identify exactly which one it was. Anyway, I'm happy I got my 4 times profit. 4 times value, not, or 4 times return on investment. Yeah, I get a lot of stuff from that auction I can't use too, or can't sell. A lot of times they'll have a whole shelf of military surplus stuff, and it's an online auction, and I can't drive over, it's an hour and 15-minute drive to go preview the auction if I wanted to look at the stuff. I wish it was in town so I could just go over and look at it before I start buying. Oh, I didn't even look, lag. I'll be right back. I gotta go pee. Do 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 do. Bought some ammo for half price. Don't pee in the pool. I'll tell you what. When you get old and they put you on diuretics to help with your blood pressure, and then you drink a bunch of coffee in the morning, you're gonna pee a lot. You're gonna pee often. Yeah, I guess it keeps things flushed out. diuretics. Dun, dun. So, alright, I guess we're about to shut this puppy down. Got to get my orders packed and chipped out. Got to chip out my packages. Yeah, that's kind of the way our auction is. I like to buy silver coins from the auction. They always have them, but they always go way higher than you can buy them even on eBay. Black powder. What's that? Guntrader.com. You could probably sell it there. Boy, I used to, John. I would buy like that GovDeals had a used to have a warehouse in Oklahoma City, which is about a 6.5 hour drive from here. And I could fit 2 of those, a regular sized pallet with a Gaylord box on the top, and it would just be, they would just fill those with, oh gosh, backpacks, sleeping bags, army cots, just anything you can name almost. And I would buy 2 of the Gaylords, drive to Oklahoma City, and they had a forklift that would load them into the back of my pickup. Altogether, I had bought 12 Gaylord, but that company lost their contract, and the Ritchie Brothers auctioneers picked it up, and you can still buy those Gaylord boxes of stuff from Ritchie Brothers, but you had the nearest location for pickup now is Las Vegas. So that's just too far to drive. Plus, you could have them shipped to you, but geez, I don't know how much a Gaylord box would cost to get shipped to you. Anyway, it became Ritchie Brothers. I think it's Ritchie Brothers. See if I can find their website. And Ritchie Brothers auction everything like if you're close to Las Vegas, I think there's a place in, you might look into this, Lag. I think there's a place in Pennsylvania, one of their warehouses. And here's their site, RIT CHIE Brothers. So they sell semi-trucks, construction equipment. Let's see if I can find surplus. Yeah, here's some military surplus. Here's a Ritchie Brothers auction. You can buy 1,500 mixed insignias, 70 pairs of military boots. Oh, that's auctions in Texas. Oh my God. Where's the Greenville? Huh. I guess they got some auctions in Texas too. Look and see how far Greenville is from me. I'm maybe placing a bid. Green. Huh. Greenville is 2 hour and 20-minute drive. I'll be darned. Starting bid is $150. 70 pairs. What's a 150 divided by 70 equals $2.15 a pair for boots, used military boots. Let's see. What else they got in Texas? There's a Humvee parts in Missouri. Military solar shade systems. It's kind of big to ship on eBay. Dog handler set. Vehicle radio speakers. Those are in California. Here's one in Pennsylvania. Military belts. 68 military belts in Pennsylvania. It might not be too expensive to ship. They just look like black military belts. Pass on that. There's some more boots in Texas. 100 pair. What's the starting bid? Oh, it's $150 too. They use the same picture. So you could buy like 4 or 5 lots of those for $2.15 a piece. So use some boots. Oh God, here's some big stuff. Denver. If you want to buy a M925A 5-ton 6x6 cargo truck with a winch, you can buy one of those. 1984 model. That'd be good for hauling eBay gear in it, wouldn't it? Probably get 4 miles to a gallon. No electronics in that sucker. God, how would you? I wonder if they would allow me to park that on the street here in my town. They've had 37 offers, and the high offer is $30,000. I've seen a couple of trucks like this in used on ranches around here. So the boots are tempting, and they're only 2.5 hour drive away. Huh. 1, 2 insignias. Wow, those are in the same place. 1,500. That's a lot. 0 bids. 1,500 divided by 175. Whoops. 175 divided by 1,500. That's about 12 cents an insignia. No telling what you would get in that. Probably tons of old military patches and challenge coins. That might be good. That might be good. You'd be selling those forever. Just buy them and put them in your store, and when they sell, they sell. Don't do it, Todd. Why not? Anything under $1 on the insignias. Yeah. Starting bid would put them at 12 cents a piece. So boots and insignias. If you bought all those lots, let's see, one, and the 2, 3, 4. If you bought those 4 lots, it'd probably be worth the drive to go get it. I might have to sign up for. Sell them for $10 each. Of course, they only showed one. They probably pulled out one of the best looking ones and took a picture of it. All right, folks, I got to get my packages packed, and I guess we'll be on Tom's show tomorrow and Tom's channel, Queen City Picker. You'll outbid me and not go get them? Yeah, thanks, Lag. I have to go back and look at that again. It might be a fun trip. Go through Dallas on my way there and see the boys. Do my auction pickup. Have to read up on that. Oh, there were more photos? Dang, I think I already exited out of it. Crap. Yeah. Oh well, I can find it again. All right. It's just, I hear from so many people that that say they can't find good stuff to sell. All right, I'll look it up again. What the hell? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. And y'all pick me out some good lots to buy. Do a video. That would make a good video going to the. I do have a video up about me going and picking up It says proxy bid. I went to the wrong thing, I think. Let's see. And I'll get there eventually. uh, Military surplus. Okay, here we go again. What the insignia is. Alright, few details. Oh, 7 photos. Lapel button Army Achievement Medal. 100 of those in one box. Are they all the same? Oh my God, you wouldn't want 1,500 of the same thing. Oh, here's some different ones. Missile. Oh, okay, that's it. So you get probably hundreds of those. That would take you a while to sell all of those. No telling how many of the missile badges you would get. I don't think those would sell for 10 bucks each. Hey, Swamp. Yeah, lot some up. I don't know. If you're going to make the drive anyway, you might as well buy that. You know, if you're buying the boots anyway, you might as well buy the insignias, right? So that'd be 175, and these are 150 a piece. So that'd be 450. There's one more boot one, wasn't there? So for 600, or the belts, no, that's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, and that was, so altogether it'd be $650. And I haven't, I sell a lot of military boots. I've probably got 25 pairs in my store right now. Probably get 80 pairs of size 5. So, I mean, I don't know if there's a buyer's premium. Have to look about all the specifics. Auction date, February 7th. TOS, where's the TOS? Oh, payment details within 7 days of the auction. Okay, transaction fee is 15% of the final selling price. So 650 times 1.15. If you could buy them for the starting price. 650 times 1.15. That would be $747. And then just drive and pick it up yourself. Item must be picked up within 8 days. dock available, ramps available, forklift available. Good, they could load it for me. All I gotta do is show up and say, hey, put it in the back of my pickup. I wonder if 400 pairs of boots would fit in the back of my pickup. Probably would. If they're palletized into Gaylord boxes, you could probably put all the boots in one Gaylord. Yeah, I've got a Texas tax ID, so I would not have any state sales tax. That'd probably be a good buy. I mean, £460 for 100 boots. I mean, the pickup can handle that much weight. You don't do the state sales tax for the 70 pair lot. I don't see how it could weigh that much, because boots weigh an average of maybe 3 pounds a piece. That's only 210 pounds. I don't see how they probably just guess on the weight. There's no way that those boots weigh 6.5 pounds a piece. The heaviest military boots I've ever sent were maybe 4 pounds. State access my bank account. Pull whatever they want. Oh, really? The way ours works is they require me to do a once a quarter statement. They're all size 19. You know, the ones in the picture though, I sell a lot of those, and they're just like 2.5, maybe 3 pounds at the most. So, all right, I gotta go. See y'all tomorrow on Tom's channel probably, and Wednesday on Scott the Bearded Picker's channel, back on Tom's channel on Thursday, and back on my channel on Friday. Have a good week. Bye.